Don't put your hands on me. They told you to stop. I don't care. You don't put your hands on me. You don't put your hands on me. They told you to stop, right? Get your hands off of me.
Don't do that. We'll put you through.
Yeah, put me through. Put me through. We'll see how that works out.
We ask the questions here because you came into our place.
I'm under no lawful obligation to answer your questions. What crime have I committed? Huh? What crime have I committed?
To find out, I'll tell you that.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story was submitted by Sean Thomas, who on July 29th of 2020 delivered 4 unsealed envelopes that contained affidavits to New York Police District 11. After he left, Officer Diaz questioned him about the delivery.
Your CO is in?
The CO?
Yes, yeah?
No.
Okay, I'll leave these with you then.
What is that?
It's for, you can give them to your CO. He'll know what to do with them.
I'm sorry, who are you?
It's on there.
Just a question. I'm not sure. That's how I can put in my lap. Are you working for someone in the department or something?
No.
Because I don't want to open the envelope.
They're open. They're all open.
So you want me to just
They're not sealed. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Sean was allowed to leave, as he should have been, but just a few months later, on December 2nd of 2020, he returned to deliver a follow-up affidavit. This time, he was met by a different officer and a completely different attitude.
Thanks. The officer's name is on it. Huh?
Where's it coming from?
What? It's for the officer. Just hand it to the officer.
Yeah, but who you are?
I'm delivering, just a messenger.
After handing the affidavit to Officer Almonte, Sean left, but was quickly stopped by a man in plain clothes. The plainclothes officer allegedly grabs Sean's arm and prevents him from leaving.
Yo.
Come over here. Don't put your hands on me, man.
Yo, they told you to stop.
I don't give a. Don't put
They
your
told
hands
you to
on
stop.
me. I don't care. You don't put your hands on me. You don't put your hands on me.
They told you to stop, right?
The plainclothes officer tells Sean that if they tell you to stop, you stop. However, no command to stop was ever given. Sean continues to walk away, and the officer grabs him again.
Yo, come over here, man.
Yo, get your hands off me.
Come on.
Hold on. Who are you? Who are
I'm
you?
a cop too.
He's a cop.
I'm a cop
Identify
too.
yourself.
He's a cop. I'm telling you.
Identify
We're all
yourself.
cops here. We're all cops here.
This is the first notice from the plainclothes officer that they are all cops. Note that after the incident, Sean was denied body cam footage for nearly a year, but it was finally issued to him in November of 2021. That footage begins here. But before we continue, today's video is brought to you by Manscaped.com. Christmas came early this year, and I was just gifted the new performance package by Manscaped. Manscaped created the world's first all-in-one men's grooming kit that has you covered from head to toe. The Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless trimmer is built with advanced skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks and cuts on your most sensitive areas. It features this LED light, which is very helpful for grooming on those cold, dark winter nights. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray make great stocking stuffers. New to the collection is the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer. The Weed Whacker has 360-degree rotary blades and the same skin-safe technology from the trimmer. In addition to products for your face, they now have you covered head to toe with their new and improved Shears 2.0 Luxury 6-piece stainless steel nail kit. And for the ladies, if you've got a special man in your life that's been extra good this year, make sure you get him the Performance Package by Manscaped. For a limited time, you will also receive 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. Don't wait. Go to manscaped.com and use my promo code LACKLUSTER to get 20% off plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts. And now, back to our story.
Get your hands off of me.
Don't do that. We'll put you through.
Yeah, put me through. Put me through. We'll see how that works out.
Just sit down, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down. That's right. Put me in cuffs. Go ahead. Put me in cuffs.
What's going on? You're delivering?
Put me in cuffs. You the sergeant?
Yeah.
You have a
Put your hands down. Don't fucking point at him.
you have an obligation to intervene. You have an affirmative obligation. You got a crime? You got a crime?
I didn't know what you handed me.
You have an obligation.
I didn't know what you handed me.
Do you have a crime?
Where is it?
So you don't know if you have a crime.
We don't know.
So you don't know. That's not a reason to detain somebody.
Why are you handing
I
him?
want identification on everyone.
Yeah, it's fine. It's everything's here. But we'd like to know what you're having here.
Identification on everyone.
You will.
Everybody got a card, especially you, big man.
What's in there? We need to know.
I'm not answering questions. Figure it out. Open it up and read it.
You work for a delivery company?
I just said I don't answer questions. I just said I don't answer
You
questions.
handed me a package.
I don't care. I said I don't answer questions. It's not sealed. Open it.
We don't know what's in there.
Open it.
We don't know what's in there.
It's not sealed.
That's not how you do things.
Yeah? Well, we're going to see how things are done. I want everybody's card.
Don't worry, you have mine, and that's speed
I want yours, 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 yours,
Don't worry.
yours, and yours.
You have everybody. You have everybody. You have everybody.
So you know that all cameras being recorded, okay?
Good, good. Now, why am I being detained?
We don't know
I
what
want
you handed
suspicion
me.
of the crime. That's not how it works. You get a suspicion
Okay,
of
you
the
know-
crime. Give me the suspicion of the crime.
You handed me a
I actually
package.
search.
Sir, okay, sir, we've got to check your
Hold
pocket.
on, you don't have to search my pocket.
Yes, you're in our
It's a
custody
Fourth
now.
Amendment violation. I'm in your custody. I'm in your custody. I'm lawfully in your custody. And you have an obligation to intervene. You're
I'm
personally
asking
liable.
you who you are.
I don't give a shit what you're asking. What obligation am I under to answer your question? What
Because you're
lawful
bringing me a
obligation?
package, sir.
What lawful
You're bringing me a
obligation am I
package,
under to
sir.
answer
I
your
don't know
question?
who you are.
Put this up here.
I don't care. And that gives
But we
you
do care,
and that
because
gives
we're
you
here. It's our safety
So
here.
open it.
I don't know what's in there.
Open it.
I don't know what's in there.
Sean has been detained and cuffed because they don't know what is inside the unsealed envelope. Based on its outward appearance, and by looking into the open end of the envelope, it is clear that it contains paper. On the front is the handwritten name and badge number of the officer it is to be delivered to. If the officers were fearful that the contents contained hazardous materials, they would have likely moved away from the envelope. Instead, they congregate in front of it, move it, and poke it while they demand that Sean declare what's inside it, and for him to identify himself. Absent the reasonable, articulable suspicion necessary to determine whether a crime is, has, or is about to be committed, Sean has no lawful duty to surrender his identity, and he is certainly not required to answer any of the officer's questions, as Sean is protected by the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and no officer can compel speech. The officers begin to seize Sean's property from inside his pockets, absent of a crime, during which his body cam goes dark.
All right, so we don't know what's in here. We're asking you what it is. You are the one bringing this here.
That's right.
Exactly. So
That's right.
What are you bringing here? We asked the questions here because you came into our
I'm
place.
under no lawful obligation to answer your questions.
Marvelous. You're not.
I am? What law? Cite the law that I'm obligated to answer your question. Cite it. Shut the f up and cite it.
I'll tell you, it's simple. You brought this here.
Yeah.
We need to know what it is.
Okay, fine. What crime have I committed? What crime have
We're
I
about to
committed?
find out. I'll tell you that.
That's not how it
You
works.
can't-
You
you
don't
can't-
detain somebody and then go on a fishing
Sir,
expedition.
The officer admits that they don't suspect him of an offense, yet they continue to unlawfully search and seize Sean and his belongings. This is likely why the outcome of this case will favor Sean. The unreasonable search and seizure produces a knife. This becomes important later.
You can't just drop a package here and walk out and don't want to answer anything. We got to know
Well, I
what
tell
you're
you what,
dropping
you
off.
better have a crime. You better have a crime and your
What is
ass
you
is on the
dropping
line.
off?
You better have a
We
crime
asked
and
you
your ass
for
is on
who
the
you
line.
are. You refuse.
I'm under no obligation to answer your question. What
dropping off
lawful
something here.
obligation am I
Sir,
under?
you
What
dropping off
lawful
a package
obligation
here.
am I under to answer your
Sir,
question?
you dropping
have
off
the
a package.
lawful obligation.
I concede that. No, what
Okay,
lawful
who are
obligation am
you?
I under to answer your
You
question?
want me to accept a packet? Who are you?
What lawful obligation am
That's
I
not
under to
what-
answer
For our
your
own
question?
safety. I don't know what's this.
What
What is
lawful
this? What is
obligation am I under
this?
to
Sir, what
answer
is
your
this?
question?
What is
Open
this?
it. Open it.
I'm not going to open it. I don't know what is it. Where's your ID that you're a delivery person?
What obligation am I under to
You're
You're supposed to have your ID. If you're a delivery person, you're supposed to expose your ID.
unlawful search and seizure? You're party to it. Your ass is out.
That's all right. This
Okay,
is, who's this?
As long as you say it's all right.
So do you have any cash on you?
Where's your ID as a delivery person? Where's your ID? You have a delivery ID that you work for a company that you deliver package? I want to see that ID. And I want to call your company and see
I
who
do
you
not
are.
consent to searches and seizures. This is against my will.
Sean does well to stand by his principles by not answering questions, and announcing that he does not consent to searches and seizures. He is eventually taken to a holding cell, where he is kept for over 5 hours, 2 of those hours with his hands cuffed behind his back. During that time, his personal body camera records the officers laughing about him.
The B platform.
You just walked in? Yeah.
Not
even, I just come here.
Sean was charged with a single violation of Penal Law 265.01.02, criminal possession of a weapon in the 4th degree. When we look at it, we find that it states that a person is guilty of criminal possession of a weapon in the 4th degree when he or she possesses any dangerous knife, or any other dangerous or deadly instrument or weapon, with intent to use the same unlawfully against another. However, Sean had no intent to use the knife unlawfully against another, and when he showed up for his court date a few months later, he found that the DA had voided the arrest if they had pursued the charges. It is likely that the court would have dismissed the charge if they found the search to be unlawful. His knife was returned to him 9 months later, in August of 2021. After the incident, he filed an official complaint with the Civilian Complaint Review Board, but the investigation is still underway a year later. On October 13th of 2021, Sean filed a lawsuit against the officers involved, the mayor, the city controller, and the city itself, for battery, assault, unlawful imprisonment, unlawful search and seizure, excessive force, unlawful arrest, and respondeat superior. But he filed the lawsuit in the state Supreme Court, rather than a typical federal civil suit. The interesting thing about the way this lawsuit is filed is how Sean has presented the defendants with an affidavit of fact and payment demand based on his schedule of fees, where each offense against Sean is itemized, with an amount for each aggression and forced performance. It's certainly an interesting way to list demands for damages, and I am very interested to see how it turns out. I have edited 3 videos into this production and removed content for time. To view the interaction in its entirety, visit Sean Thomas's channel. There's plenty of other content, and he will likely be the first to provide updates on the lawsuit. Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're new here, subscribe for future content. If you've been around for a while, remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. Shirts and other goodies are available at the Teespring store linked below. Channel memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel and get a slick lack logo next to your name. I'll see you in the next video. All links are down below.